Evet, herkese selamlar dostlar. Umarım keyifler yerindedir. Videoları severek izliyorsunuzdur, hoşunuza gidiyordur. Dostlar, karşınızda ekranda göreceğiniz üzere bu giriş ekranını çoğu kişi unutmamıştır eminim. Max Payne 3 ile karşınızdayım. İkinci oyunu kanala canlı yayında oynamıştım. Sadece hatırlıyorsam, yanlış hatırlamıyorsam bir kısım kalmıştı. Çok kısa bir kısım kalmıştı. Yarıda bırakmıştık ama üçüncü oyunu bir oynayayım dedim. İlk başta yani ilk dönemlerde bu oyunu oynamıştım ama sistemimde yani bilgisayarımda bir problem olduğu için bu seriyi yarıda bırakmak zorunda kaldım. YouTube'a hiç atmamıştım. Ve tekrardan bir başlayayım dedim. Bayağı bir üstünden belki 8-9 ay geçti neredeyse. Tekrardan eski günleri bir yad etmiş oluruz dostlar. Biliyorsunuz ki yakın zamanda şöyle söyleyeyim. Rockstar bu oyunu normalde Rockstar Games yaptı. İlk iki oyunu Remedy firması yapmıştı hatırlıyorsanız. Kontrol oyununu yapan firmaydı kendisi. Ve Rockstar yakın zamanda Max Payne 1 ve 2'nin remake yapılacağını duyurmuştu ve Rockstar Games bunu yapmıyor. Remedy firması yapıyor bunu. Biliyorsunuz birinci, ikinci oyunu Remedy yapmıştı dediğim gibi. Ve tekrardan onların elinde olacak bu oyun. Onlar tekrardan bu seriyi umarım canlandırabilecekler. Çünkü Max Payne biliyorsunuz ki biz Türk oyuncuları açısından çok değerli ve güzel bir oyun. Hani internet kafede oynadığımız oldu. Ondan sonra oynanış videolarını oynadığımız oldu. Hani ilk çıktığında böyle herkes bir heyecanlanmıştı hatırlıyorsanız. İkinci oyun özellikle baya güzel. Birinci oyun da güzel ama ikinci oyun çoğu kişi için ayrıdır. Ben de tekrardan bir duyurulduktan sonra biraz gündem oldu bir oynayayım dedim üçüncü oyunu. Üçüncü oyun dostlar Max Payne normalde biliyorsunuz birinci ve ikinci oyunda eşimiz birinci oyunda öldürülüyor ve bu mafyaları New York şehrinde o New York'un kasvetli havasında temizlemeye çalışıyorduk hatırlıyorsanız. Biz normalde bir dedektifiz ve üçüncü oyunda dostlar biraz daha o olaydan uzaklaşıp bir ailenin korumalığını yapıyoruz. Yani bir nevi bodyguardlığını yapıyoruz. Onların işte başına gelen kötü olaylara engel olmaya çalışıyoruz. Kısaca özetlemek gerekirse böyle anlatayım size. Daha fazla laf uzatmıyorum. Lütfen videoya başlamadan önce videoyu beğenmeyi, kanala abone olmayı, yorum yapmayı ve beni Instagram'dan takip etmeyi unutmayın dostlar. Haydi hızlı bir şekilde seriye başlayalım. Evet. Şimdi ayarlarımızı şöyle hemen hızlı bir şekilde size gösteriyorum. Ayarlarımız fullde dostlar zaten. DirectX 11 vesaire. Çözünürlüğümüz hazır. Hepsi en yüksekte zaten. Şöyle gösterdim. Görüntümüz bu şekilde. Ayarlarımızı yaptık. Sesimiz vesairemiz her şeyimiz. Şöyle bir tık daha arttırabiliriz şöyle. Evet. Hikaye diyelim. Yeni. Orta iyidir hocam. Şöyle dengeli bir mücadele yapalım. Oyunu %100 Türkçe bir şekilde oynayacağız bu arada. Çevirenlerin eline koluna sağlık dostlar. Evet haydi bakalım. ...2012'de bu oyun çıktığında dostlar... ...bayağı herkes bir heyecanlanmıştı. Oynayanlar o dönemde çok iyi hatırlıyordur.
Well, that's what they had paid for, so in the end, that's what they got. Say what you want about Americans, but we understand capitalism. You buy yourself a product and you get what you pay for. And these chumps had paid for some angry gringo without the sensibilities to know right from wrong. Here I was about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death. And I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister.
Vay. Bölüm 1. Sao Paulo, Brezilya. Salı günü saat 8:15.
I was working a protection detail for the kind of people who need protection in a town like this. And what kind of town was this? One where I didn't speak the language and they didn't water down their drinks. So for now, we seem to get along just fine. Of course, that was about to change.
Ya şu Max'in sesini bile özlemişiz ya.
How's the cocktail?
Scotch. I never mix my drinks.
Well, at least not on duty.
Something like that.
Man, that favela is big.
Yep. Nothing like the view of extreme poverty to make a penthouse cocktail party really swing.
I guess they call it trickle-down economics.
That's funny.
It's supposed to be a charity thing. Drink and give money. I don't know. Something for the kids. Hey, listen, man. We better look lively. This place is a nightmare. They just got cowboys running security downstairs. And something rotten in the air.
That didn't mean much. There was always something rotten in the air. The family we were protecting were local celebrities, rich parasites with delusions of humanity. The kind of people who end up in glossy magazines or body bags, depending on how their luck runs. So where are they all? I see Rodrigo over there talking to that guy.
Yeah, I don't know him. That guy next to him. He's some kind of cop. I think. I'm not sure. Serious, though. Big end cop. Anti-gang sort of thing. I can't remember his name.
So who's this guy?
That guy's a plastic surgeon or some kind of surgeon. Tummy tucks and cock implants. Look at Marcel. Still dances like a fool.
Guess that's what a European education and a coke habit will do for Ricky Martin look-alike.
That's very funny, Max. Oh, excuse me.
I was mostly
Bu ailenin
working for
korumalarını
Rodrigo
yapıyoruz.
Branco, a local businessman. Built things, did some charity, had things named after him, won awards, owned things, people. One of the trophies he had won was his wife, Fabiana. She was hot and wanted to be dangerous. Some good genes trying to fight their way out of a cesspit. She'd married well and was now at leisure to regret her good fortune. They got along as well as any rich workaholic and his younger airhead wife tend to get along. They mostly ignored each other. She spent a lot of time with his cokehead younger brother, Marcello. He was a good-time guy if your idea of a good time was an expensive suit, a bottle of champagne, and nothing between the ears. The middle brother, Victor, had just walked in. He was a local politician. Guy was smoother than an oil slick on an iceberg and about as toxic. The rest of the crowd, I didn't know, but I could imagine the types. People who know if they drink enough, they won't have to feel guilty about their good fortune. Suddenly, things turned real ugly. Felt like our hangovers arrived right on cue.
Oh. Oh. Oh. Eyvah eyvah. Aha cartayı çekti. Eyvah eyvah. Aa karıyı götürüyorlar lan. Oğlum karı gidiyor.
Things had gone from fine to fucked up in about a second. And now there were two idiots at the wheel.
Clear. Got this floor?
Sure.
Look after yourself, bro. Stay safe.
It wasn't my own safety I was concerned about, trophy wife or not. I'd said I would protect the girl. I hoped I hadn't lost my edge, along with everything else.
Ana. Atla bakayım ana. Anam be. Oğlum özlemişim ya. Dur lan. Ver bakayım onu da ver. Neyle yapıyorduk lan bunu? Ha, bir ilaç içtik dur. Ha. Atla. Tamam öldü. Güzel.
That was the boss lady. Only this time she wasn't calling for more vodka in her Cosmo.
Aha. Atla bakayım. Ne oldu? Uf. Ana.
Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid.
Eyvah eyvah.
Let her go. Come on.
Ana.
It might have been stupidity or drunkenness, or maybe both. But before I knew it, I was back taking insane risks, trying to save fallen women.
Ne yapacağız ya? Aha anam. Aha. Anam gidiyoruz. No. Uf. Anam be. Oğlum şu sahneleri falan özlemişiz ya. Allah'ım grafikler falan hala taş gibi ha.
Nós cuidamos disso. Nice work. Hey, you need a hand?
No, you? Who the hell's Rodrigo?
I don't know, man. Thanks.
Somebody's gotta go find him.
Aha.
Está tudo sob controle agora. Fica tranquilo.
Hugo'yu bulacağız şimdi ha.
I imagine the elevator door is opening to a firing squad of muzzles. As far as I could see it, the one thing my plan
Biz
had
bunlara
going
alışız oğlum,
was that
koskoca
no one
mafyayı
else
temizledik
would be
biz.
stupid enough to pull this move.
Gel lan buraya. Max. Yanındayken kötü şeymez. Tamam, siper aldım kanka. Seni şerefsiz. Atla. Doğrul.
They weren't waiting on my say-so. I had to move.
Tamam, ver bakayım bombalayı ver. Ha, ağzına vurdum şimdi ben. Aha. Hop. Yavaşlatıyoruz. Üf. Ananı avradın. Abu. Ana adam delik deşik oldu lo. O ne? Aha. Uzun mesafe gibi, güzel.
It looked like they were taking him out through the basement. Maybe I still had a shot.
Dur lan, yavaş çekim alma.
Rodrigo was too rich a prize for them to throw away.
Aha.
Sure, I'd have to work hard to get him back, but I knew the bad guys would want the boss alive almost as much as I did.
Oo. Baş. Yat lan yere. Ha? Köpek. Tamam. Tamam abi. Açalım kapıyı.
The control box was on the wall to the left of the gate.
Lan mermi falan yok mu? Lazım mermi. Ha, yok, gerek yok. O zaman aç bakayım.
The great thing about being famous as well as rich is the bad guys know who to kidnap.
Evet, o konuda haklısın.
Another parking lot rattling with gunfire. Was I too late?
Aha. Şalık herif. Anam. Köpek. Güzel. Aha. Ana. Aha, bebeği götürüyorlar. Çabuk lan, aşağı. Heh. Anla. Oh. Ne yapacağız? Ha, teker vur. Vur, teker vur. Be, sakin. İlaç. Atla ulan. Güzel.
Rodrigo, it's Max.
Heh. Aç kapıyı. Anam. Lan. Anam. Sık kafaya, sık. Allah senin cezanı almasın Rodrigo.
You're okay. You're okay. Yeah. Come on, get up.
Tamam, iyisin. Tamam.
You're okay. Come with me. Just come. It's okay. Just right here.
Ei, vocês aí! Que porra vocês estão fazendo? A justiça local?
Que porra você acha que é, falando com meus homens assim?
Você acha que tem o direito de matar as pessoas a sangue frio,
Meu
velho?
Deus, né?
Cala a boca, cuzão! Continua dando multas. Não põe o nariz onde não é
Meu Deus,
chamado.
né?
Vamos!
Chama uma ambulância!
Max, senin kolu da bir saraydık oğlum. Mermi falan girmiş. Bir çıkaraydık oradan bir bakalım.
You did good, Max.
You say so. Don't look so good.
Hey, what could be better, huh? The good guys are
Yaptık bir şeyler
reunited,
ya.
and the Commando Sombra are dead.
I
Ulan da
guess.
sen bura.
So who's this guy?
I don't know. Some kind of cop. Different branch of the police. Not UFE, but normal cops. I don't know about this stuff, politics. Everywhere politics. shit, Max, you look kind of beat up. Let's get this lot home and then I'll get you home too. Come on.
Yalnız ne vurduk be. Oğlum şöyle uzun zamandan beri saf aksiyon shooter oyunu oynamıyoruz. Üçüncü bakış açısında var ya, yemin ediyorum 10 numara oyun ya. Çıkarın abi şöyle hikaye tabanlı oyunlara ağırlık verin artık ya. Ağrı kesici, viski. Ne bulursa içiyor adam. Bak kafamız nasıl güzel. Hey.
And with that, I guess I was ready for bed.
Bence de yatman lazım. Yatarsan sen 5 gün ayılamaz zaten. Yat hocam, kafam bir iyi, şöyle kendine gelsin. Bölüm 2. Hiçbir şey. Salı günü yine aynı gün içinde salı günü.
Ferrying the boss's broad and his dipshit of a brother out for the night so they could recover from their brush with mortality. Then again, what did I expect? These were the kind of people who went to nightclubs and
Ne oldu lan?
helicopters. Fabiana had brought her sister along, presumably so she could show off just how rich and empty her life was. And boy, was she about to learn the meaning of rich and empty.
Max! Max! I was speaking to you.
Sorry, what was that?
Oh, I was saying we get into a lot of scrapes, man.
Well, we're still here.
Hey!
Thanks to you, Max. I owe you my life.
It wasn't just him, huh, baby?
Oh, yes, Marcel. I'm sure you did a lot to save everyone. You were probably worried about getting blood on your stash.
Very funny.
Thank you, Max. I don't know what I would do without my sister.
Spend even more time doing something useful. You know she works in the favela. She's the good sister.
Oh, shut up. What did you hear, Baba? More bodies turned up where people went missing. It's horrifying.
Did someone say Buzz Q?
Hey.
I'm just kidding, but it is a cool town, man. Hey, here we are. Saúde!
Kafalar 10 numara.
I love this place.
3 geridekle uğraşıyoruz şu an ya.
I love this view. It's a real chill place to hang, you know? Do a little business, have some fun. I need it too. I've been working far too hard. Like a whore during Fleechy Weeky, as my roommate used to say. You like that, Max?
That's pretty funny.
Max var ya, yumruğu vurmamak için zor tutuyor.
Oh, look, it's Alfonso.
Marcelo, Fabiana, it's been too long.
Você se lembra da minha irmã, Giovanna?
Claro que sim, Fabiana. I'm glad you are still with us. Come, I heard what happened. I've missed you. I would have called, but you know how it is. Didn't want it to bother you. Hey, Marcelo, I think I might have an interesting investment for your brother.
Well, call him up, homie.
I haven't seen him for a while. Last week was Fashion Week. My God, Egypt, but so beautiful. You know Anastasia?
Oh, yeah, I know, Anna.
Oo, patlıyor bura. Vay vay vay vay vay. Oo, patlıyor mekan. Oğlum ne yapıyorsunuz?
Nothing but the best. Nothing but the second best. Why can't we sit over there, Mama?
I love you, but Claudio can advance.
Claudio. Fucking Claudio. He isn't even any good. If he were good, he'd be in Barcelona, Milan. He couldn't even make it in Germany. Now he comes back here and acts like fucking royalty.
I'll introduce you.
Nah, need precisa. Just give me a bottle of champagne, eh?
This kind of place made me want to puke. I needed a real drink to deal with the electronic music and the robotic people.
Fucking monkey from a fucking slum. He acts cool with me.
What's that?
Nothing. Say, Max, you're a man of the world. What do you fucking do it, man?
About what?
What do you do about life?
Look at me, I'm standing in a nightclub, listening to music I can't stand. I'm 5,000 miles.
De bu adamın durumunu anlayın oğlum, yazık lan.
You don't want to listen to advice from me, amigo.
Oh, Max, I love you, man. You're fucking real, you know? Oh, shit, people. Fuck them. People get me wrong. I think I love a wrong woman. Oh, excuse me. Fabio! Fabio! Ah, my nigga, how are you? What you been, Mo? What you been?
Thank God he had left. A minute more of his drivel and I would have had to put a bullet in him myself. It soon turned out I wasn't the only one.
Anla. Sıkıntı var yalnız hocam. Şşş. Aha, eşgaller geldi. Eyvah eyvah. Lan. Üf, sahneye gel. Anam. Başka var mı lan? Üf. Allah'ım. Allah'ım sahneye
I
gel.
hadn't seen it coming, but that was no surprise. It's hard to keep your eye on the ball through the bottom of a glass. I just hoped I could get to Fabiana and Giovanna in time.
Ver bana. Nereden gideceğiz? Yukarıdan mı? Aha.
The doors had been chained shut. I didn't need my Portuguese for Beginners phrase book to work out what was going on. The guy making the noise was the boss. He was sending them around to cut me off from the other side. And sure enough, a few seconds later, I had some company on the dance floor.
Geberin ulan.
There had to be another way out through the VIP lounge. Rich fools love a private exit.
Canınız bir şey lazım
The
ya.
one thing I had in common with the clientele of this trendy hellhole, some shared habits.
Ne bu? Kulüp
It was your typical trendy hellhole.
Moderno.
A playground for the overpreened and undernourished. Sushi and house music and vodka. A place you don't get through the door unless you're rich, beautiful, or, in this instance, it seemed, a heavily armed psychopath.
Mermi versene.
Poor bastard's name was Claudio. I found out later he was a pretty big shot soccer player for the Galatians. Some nearly superstar just back from Europe. The usual. Scored goals, scored girls. The only box he'd be getting into now was the one he'd be leaving in. I remember there was a patio upstairs. About the only thing I'd managed to clock in that place was the smoking area.
Aha kaçıyorlar lan. Aç bakalım, aç.
Hey, Sao Paulo's favorite bodyguard. How's it going, bro?
It's not
Olay
good.
hiç iyi
Some guys
gitmiyor.
took Giovanna and Fabiana.
What? Jesus, Max. Hey, I'm on my way.
No, stay in the chopper. We'll need a way out of here. I'll go find the girls.
Got it. They came out there. They went that way to the lounge.
Uh-oh.
Get up. You can't stay here. I need you to lock this door behind me. Get everybody
Arkadan
else out
kapıyı
of here.
kilitle, kimseye açma. Ananı.
Son of a
Aşağılık. Gel lan buraya. Hepinizi deşeceğim gel. Bırak lan adamı. Tut bakayım şuraya. Tamam biri öldü. Var mı başka biri? Da bakayım şöyle ha. Şunu indirmem lazım be. Tamam biri öldü abi. Geç bakayım be. Geç şuraya geç. Sen ölmedin. İçeri ana. Ha? Delik deşik olur. Bak kim beni. Çık lan şuraya. Ver bana. Güzel.
All this unfinished business, and all I could think about was my unfinished scotch.
Aç bakalım kapıyı. Dur, uzaktan bir şey var mı? O ne?
Don't shoot, por favor.
You an American?
Sure. Yeah, I'm from Steele, North Dakota, just outside of Bismarck. Anders Stetling. This is some place.
Ne yapıyorsun lan burada?
They told me it was a little fresh, but I wasn't expecting things to be quite like this.
No?
No, see, I've seen things. I was a cop for 25 years. I've seen men run over by combines.
Ne
I've
diyorsun
seen
ya?
husbands who just ate their wives, but a gunfight at a disco.
You were a cop?
Yeah, just retired. Oh, what a life that was. And it gave me the money to raise a family. Oh, I got a girl at college at Wisconsin and a boy who's playing football for Minnesota State.
Ya kapa
Wanna see
çeneni
the
ne konuştun
picture?
ya?
No, that's all right. Sounds nice. Listen, you're staying here. Don't be a hero.
Oh, I won't. I'm retired.
Happy, healthy ex-cop? Give me a break.
Ne bir şey yazıyordu ne kumaş
It looked
parçası.
loud and expensive enough to be Fabiana's. Her fashion sense didn't leave a whole lot of room for imagination, let alone food. The girl sure knew how to draw the eye, and maybe that was the problem. But at least I was heading in the right direction.
Hemen gidelim hocam. Bu ne oğlum? Kapıyı açar
Whatever the hell
olur
they
çıkar
were
mı ya?
arguing about, it was time for me to add my 2 cents.
Aha. Dur lan. Aha. Ha, kızlar orada herhalde ha. Ha götürüyorlar.
They were still alive at least. This crew was starting to look a lot like friends of the gatecrashers at last week's party. These guys had some real issues with the Broncos.
Hadi bakalım.
They were
Çek
back to
bakayım.
finish the job. I figured it was time to start doing mine.
Şahır. Neredesin lan? Gel buraya gel. İlaç iç bakayım. Gel buraya gel. Herif delik deşik oldu baba be. O ne? Ha. Dur lan dur. Manyak. O ne? Güzel 30 mermi ondan aldık. İlaç çok mu lan? İlaç ver bana. Bana painkiller ver bana. Painkiller. Ah gördüm. Herkes
A
çağırdı.
little consolation prize for having my assault on the
Güzel.
free
Nereden?
bar
Şuradan.
cut short.
Aha. Aa kaçırdık ha. Eyvah.
They were headed for the helicopter pad. I had to get to the roof before Giovanna and Fabiana left on a one-way flight. I knew this was going to be a bad idea, but in the continued absence of any good ones, I decided to go with it.
Lan.
What a view. I guess my time in Sao Paulo wasn't quite the paid holiday in the sun I'd been promised. At least I was getting shot at by a middle-class of psychopaths. These guys weren't messing around. This place was like Baghdad with G-strings. A couple of more seconds and I'd have given some poor street cleaner a crappy start to his day. Now, I had a ride to catch.
Koş lan. Eyvah.
Come on! Jesus, Max, I can't leave you alone for 5 minutes.
Neler olmadı
What
ki?
happened in there?
jumped us. Same guys from the party, I think. They grabbed the girls, and Marcelo, but he's here now.
Yeah, don't worry about me, homie. I'm just a guy paying you lots of money to protect me.
Yeah, but were you drinking?
Bet your ass I was. You try staying in there for 5 minutes sober.
Oi, hola.
Oh, there they are.
Ana kız kaçıyor lan.
Quick, get after them. Are you crazy? We can't just leave her. Max, you gotta do something. Come on.
Ne yapacağız ya?
Back there.
Aha. Ver şimdi yargı dağıtacağım ver. Gel buraya gel. Ha?
She's making a run for it.
Hey, hold on. Swing it around.
Ha, dur bakayım.
Move, you're gonna lose her.
Ha, kızı koruyacağız. Hadi bakalım.
Get a hold of her. Do something, man.
Kaç. Bırakın lan kızı. Yine şerifler. Tamam güzel. Ah bir tane daha geliyor. Aha. Devam et kızım. Devam et.
Max,
Ana.
get back.
Stay on.
Tamam devam et. Ana. Lan. Aa. Vur lan şunu. Aşağı alayım. Tamam. Devam et kızım.
going to do about Fabienne? I don't know. I'm taking it one sister at a
Hadi.
time for right now.
Hadi. Ne oldu lan? Kim geliyor?
Move, you're gonna lose her. She's headed for the roof.
Gotta get
Dur
around
bakalım.
this thing.
How is this
Ana,
getting
ana.
grounded? I'm melting. Oh, look.
Aha.
Look. There she is there.
O. Bakın lan. İnşallah herifler sizi. Var mı başka? Yok değil mi? Bir tane daha geliyor. Hadi. Anam. Çabuk. Şu alıp herif seni. Çık. Beynini dağıtırım seni.
She's headed inside, Passos. Get us down there.
Right. I'm headed to the helipad.
Aha. Oo.
Oh,
Ona. Aha. Lan. Hadi canım. Anam herif John Wick'ı kesildi baba başımıza. Abi çok iyi ya. Neden geleceksin? Oh. Ona. Allah'ım müthiş. Vallahi özlemişim böyle oyunlar ha. Aha. Ay yaş gibi düşünüyor demek.
There was a goddamn army of these goons. Clearly somebody wanted these girls bad. Or maybe they just assumed the Broncos security team consisted of more than a drunk American has-been and a Brazilian never was who should have paid more attention in flying school. Either way, I needed to find Giovanna before they did.
Tamam. O zaman dostlar burada kalalım. 34. dakikaya girmiş bulunmaktayız. Çok güzel bir şekilde ilerliyor. Umarım sizin de hoşunuza gidiyordur. Benim gayet hoşuma gidiyor. Bu tür oyunları özlemişiz dostlar. Harbi çok zevkli bir şekilde gidiyor. Hemen hızlı bir şekilde yani 3. oyun oynayalım ama Remedy hemen hızlı bir şekilde 1 ve 2. oyunun remake'ini yapsın ve seriyi devam ettirelim. Lütfen beni Instagram'dan takip etmeyi, videoyu beğenmeyi, kanala abone olmayı ve yorum yapmayı unutmayın dostlar. Bir sonraki bölümde görüşmek üzere. Kendinize çok iyi bakın.